One of the good things about inflation is you kind of learn what companies do and do not care about like their products. Like prices are getting higher. There's no way to fight that. It's just a reality right now. But that means companies have like a few options here. They can either just increase prices, par for the course. They can either do the old shrinkflation where, a Snickers bar used to be the size of your head, now it can fit in the palm of your hands, whatever. Or they can just totally crap out on quality, keep the prices the same, but instead of using like top shelf cheese, they're like finding that old cheese in the back of the fridge that has a little bit of mold on it. But whatever, cheese is already mold anyway, so it's not going to hurt you. And like that's the craziest thing about some places. It's like a Domino's pizza, I feel like hasn't changed in price in the last 20 years. Like back in like 1980 it was still $5. It was like a deluxe luxury pizza, but now it's like seriously like the bottom of the barrel pizzas out there. Like they just don't even care. Like if I'm getting offered free pizza from Domino's, I won't even take it. Like I think it is the worst pizza place ever, and I'm even sponsored by Domino's, and that's all I have to say for them. I'm getting paid $25 to do this video about Domino's, and this is all I can say about them is that if you're destitute, then it's there for you. It's not going to taste good. Even Little Caesars with their $5 hot and ready's had to throw in the towel and say whatever, like things are happening. They try to spin it by saying like, oh look, we added more pepperoni to it. You guys should be thanking us. Get down on your knees and pray to our pizza dicks and say that we are the best. But that's just like, we understand, like you don't go to a grocery store and not notice these prices anymore. But if Domino's keeps up this serious trend, they're just gonna still charge $5 for a pizza, and it's literally just gonna be like a piece of cardboard with sawdust taped to it. Bon appetit. Mwah. That's what your $5 is gonna get you nowadays. And that's again one of the things that at least with inflation you can kind of see what companies do care about their products, don't care about their products, and they just think like, oh, our customers suck, they're poor, they're stupid. They're not gonna notice if we start taking like all the almonds out of these almond joys and just start shoving peanuts into it. They don't care. They'll buy anything. And I think that's one of the craziest things about like these record profits things. Like I think like all these COVID restrictions almost like all these like new COVID rules and whatever, I feel like is almost just like a test of like how much abuse can we as like a society take until like we just like snap. Like I think it's just like some crazy mastermind sitting behind, in the chair just watching everything, like some evil scientist thinking like, so if we force them to do if we force minimum wage teenage workers to uphold mask mandates, how many insane folks are going to take it out on them when they have nothing to do with it? How many teenagers making minimum wage are going to be murdered by 40-year-old white men who are just don't realize that all they have to do is put on this mask for the 30 seconds they're in the store and then take it off there, They don't have anything to do with it. So, I don't know. I just think that's just so funny. It's not really funny. It's actually scary. Like, I was working in Chipotle for, like, 8 weeks when the pandemic was, like, still, like, pre-vaccine days. And I wouldn't care. If somebody came into the shop without a mask, and even though we mandated it, I'm not going to say anything. I've seen the news. I saw the people getting killed because they had to tell the people that they couldn't be in there. That's not worth it. I read some news where people would like leave and then come back with like a firearm. That's terrifying. That's insanity. That is just insane in the membrane. Who does that? Just freaks. Just freaks who don't realize that the world doesn't revolve around them, that not everything is a conspiracy, that not everything is an infringement on your rights. Like, I get it, we live in America, the land of the free, but you're in a private place with private rules. When did sovereign citizenship become like the mainstream thinking? It's like that subreddit, like I'm the main character. It's just people who think that they're the most important people in the room, even when they're not. And when they didn't fight, they didn't like chase that dream of theirs 30 years ago. Now they're working some dead end job and living some life that they don't like. So the only thing they can do now to even get a sense of control is to take it out on that cashier who doesn't even want to be there, who really doesn't care, who just is pissed off that they're not getting the hazard COVID pay while the rest of us were just sitting on our asses collecting that unemployment check. No, they're the ones out there. They're the ones getting murdered by deranged customers, getting cussed out by just crazy Karens, male Karens, female Karens, just anybody. And it's just again insane to me that those are the battles that you're picking, like all of this crap that's going on in the world, and this is the hill you're literally gonna like die and kill for, is putting a piece of cloth on your face for 20 minutes max while you're in the grocery store or whatever. Like it's again just insane to me, the level of shit that people will, I don't know, it's just insane to me. Oh, my dog's barking. I think it's just insane to me because I'm just such a docile guy that you could literally be like slapping me in the face and I'll be like, "Oh, I'm sorry, it's my fault." Like I just don't, I don't get it. I don't know. It's just crazy out there. I just really hope that all those service industry folks just survive this war on their sanity and just make it home okay.